Curtis, you were Wheeler's right-hand man.
Hey, man. If Wheeler and I are still so thick, why am I here?
That's a question I've been asking myself. KVIK's bad luck, I guess.
I'm starting a new career here because Wheeler bounced me out of my old one.
Oh. Oh, that's real sad. After all you have done for him, and you have done more than just about anybody, haven't you?
More than I would now, that's for sure. And you've got a pretty good idea about what some of that dirty work was, too, don't you, Marshal?
The electronic eyes and ears of Alex Wheeler. Videotape and blackmail. And that's quite a combination. Except that you got caught.
And almost took the rap for our friend. And in appreciation, I got bounced. No severance pay, no gold watch. Dropped like a bad habit. Now, you think that makes me feel kindly toward the man?
What a surprise. I thought that Wheeler's loyalty was unflinching. My father sure would attest to that.
Alex Wheeler is my enemy, Justin. Just like he is yours. And any enemy of Wheeler is a friend of mine. So I guess that makes you and me friends. What do you say, friend?
I'll see if there's a studio free for us.
Curtis,
Don't worry, Samantha. I'll bring him around. After all, I have his old job, and I could learn a lot from a man like Justin.
If you want to learn the ropes, you talk to Lou. The only rope that Justin Marshall can show you is the one that he's going to hang himself with someday.
Okay, Samantha. You're the boss. In fact, I think that's what I'll do right now. I'll go find Lou and ask him to teach me the ropes.
Well, it looks as though my ex-wife is about to marry a man of controversy.
Oh, Justin Marshall's the man of controversy. He seems to whip it up wherever he goes. He just thrives on it.
What does he have against Alex Wheeler?
Elliot, I do believe you're the only person in Houston who doesn't know the answer to that one. Justin's father got Alex Wheeler started in the oil business.
Well, I think that would make a close relationship between the men.
Oh, it was, for a while, but it ended badly. Justin's father lost everything, had to declare bankruptcy, and finally committed suicide. Justin blames Alex Wheeler.
For the bankruptcy? For the suicide?
For everything. Justin believes Alex drove his father to suicide, and he's not going to rest until he can find some way to do Alex Wheeler in. You know, I really can't blame him, though, for not accepting his father's suicide. That's a pretty hard way to lose a father. I'll see you later.
Yes. Almost as hard as it would be to lose a son. Dennis. I can see why Justin wants you dead, Mr. Wheeler. He owes your death to the past. I owe your death to the future. So, Wheeler, it looks like you've now got two men who want to see you dead.
Is that you?
Billy Joe! Hey, you sure are a sight for sore eyes.
Yeah, Bernie, I'm real glad to see you too, old buddy. Hey, well, it's just that you, kind of bring back some old memories, you know.
Huntsville, USA. Greatest little resort in the West.
Yeah.
Get through Huntsville, so that was cool, but what do you need it for now?
I ain't putting you on. Me and my associate Clipper Curtis, I mean, we got ourselves a little plan. And I'm gonna end up sitting real pretty, buddy.
Yeah, well, I don't care about sitting pretty. I just want to sit and have me a sip out of one of them pretty bottles over there.
Well, yeah, hey, listen, no problem, buddy. I'll tell you, Bertie, I'll be right pleased to be your host, you know, on the house. I'll tell you what, though. Let's make this one for the road, you know? I mean, Well, you and me, we deserve a whole lot better than something like this. And I'll tell you something. Better is what we're going to get, too.
All the studios are tied up. If we could map this out now, it'll go easier for us once we get into the studio. Now, why don't you give me the whats and the wheres and the whys of it?
Questions. Well, there are plenty of those, but don't count on any answers. Questions just give birth to more questions.
That works. One man's experience in Southeast Asia. An unanswered question.
It started with a simple assignment. Southeast Asia, 4 years later. You've seen it before many times. I felt something like a hack reporter on that one.
Yes,
Following in the footsteps of 100 men before me.
your usual hack reporter isn't taken prisoner in some Asian jungle. How did that happen?
I was assigned. I went. I landed in Bangkok, got the official version from Thai bureaucrats, cut and dried. I would just as soon have taken the first plane out of there with all the rest of the hacks, but then something happened. I went to the border, saw the refugees. I heard stories that hadn't hit the outside world yet. Mass death, choreographed by government leaders. I should have realized that some questions don't have answers. How much can human beings do to each other? Word had it that there were rebel leaders on the inside fighting against the Khmer Rouge. I went in to talk to one.
Wasn't that just about the most dangerous thing you could do?
Yes, but I wanted answers. There aren't any. I went in and found my rebel leader. We'd just begun to talk when we were attacked. I saw the rebels dying, the huts being torched. And then it was my turn. I blacked out. I remember thinking to myself, the answer to my question is death. But I was even wrong about that. I awoke. I saw nothing but bamboo. I felt nothing but heat. I heard a harmonica playing the eyes of Texas.
That was Barrett, wasn't it? My brother?
We spent 375 days together. He never stopped hoping. He wouldn't let us stop hoping. He told us so much about Texas. His dream of returning here was so strong. We began, every one of us, to feel that Texas was our home, too. Barrett told me about his son, Steve. I told him about my son, Dennis. I won't be able to do this series after all. I'm sorry.